Let's get straight to it. 2007 Volkswagen Jetta. This is the 2.5 liter engine. Okay, so I'm going to try to make this as easy and simple as possible. So far I've removed the top cover with the air box and the battery tray with the battery and everything like that. And what we have here is the old vacuum pump with the backing plate taken off of it. So of course this video is to show you how to change this part, the brake vacuum pump, without removing the transmission. So you can see right here where the brake vacuum pump goes. So that's where the old part was. And you can see on the back of the vacuum pump, there's the 3 holes for those bolts. These are going to take a T30 Torx bit to get these out. Now, the way I'm able to get that part out without removing the transmission is I'm able to take off the range selector, and you can see the other half of it here. This is the shift cable. So I'm able to remove the shift cable from here, the range selector from here, and that leaves this piece sticking up here. Now this is the only reason why you have to remove the transmission anyways, normally, is because of this piece. This blocks you from getting the old pump out and putting the new pump in. So the way around that is to remove this backing plate. So there's a backing plate here, and this is held on by 4 Torx bolts as well. That's a T25 to get those off. And you can see this is the inside of the pump here, how it works. This slinger spins around and it basically catches the air through here and pulls, and as the space creates to a bigger space, it pulls the air, and that's how you create the vacuum. So by taking this backing plate off, basically we're able to, I'm going to show you in real time. Okay, so if I was, let's say I was installing this, of course you want to hold everything together, and also this is going to be real clean by the time I'm putting my new part on, because I don't want to get anything inside of here. But just for example, I'm showing you here. So because this backing plate is off, I'm able to get in here now and over this part, which is the main thing. I'm going to get over this part here while holding these in. Keep in mind, this is just the example. I'm using the old part for it, so that's why this is all dirty. And then you're able to get this back piece in, and just like that. So now we're past this, and that's the main thing that we want to be able to do, is to get past that. So like I said, when we're getting ready to put the new part on, we'll be a whole lot more clean with it. So this is my setup here. I have this is basically a basic sandwich bag I have. So once I removed the outer cover of this, so you don't want anything, and I mean anything, getting in here. So I have this in a sandwich bag, and what I did was I ripped the back off of it. So this back is actually open right now. So, and this is why I have the bag on there. So this thing wants to keep trying to come out, and it can get dirt and stuff in there, and then it won't be able to do its job. So with the back of it ripped off, I'm able to get this in there, and before I push it all the way in, I'll slide the bag off of it. But the bag is to make sure that nothing gets inside of here. And I cleaned the threads off of this here and cleaned this as best as I can, so to make sure that it doesn't get this dirty, because this is going to puncture the bag. So that's the point of this. So that's the only thing that's going to be able to get inside that bag, so we don't want that to be dirty. Don't forget to put your gasket on the back of here. So I'm going to go ahead and try to get this in. And I'm gonna have to use 2 hands, so I probably won't be able to do the whole thing on camera, but you can get the idea of what I'm trying to do here. Okay, so I'm in now. Okay, so now I'm gonna have to use my other hand to help guide the back of this in. All right, so there we go. I was able to get that on there and past it. So I was able to slide this bag right off, and nothing, and I mean nothing, got in there. So now I'm able to get my backing plate back on. Before I do anything else, I'm gonna get my backing plate back on. All right, so once I got my cover back on there, I moved the
but you should pretty much get the main concept of what this video was about. This video was just to show you how to get the old part out and the new part in without removing or separating the transmission. So hopefully you can get this job done on your own, and good luck.